Hey guys, David here from TheTeamFPC coming at you with another vlog. Yeah, I kind of just woke up, PJ's robe, decking it out. But I was gonna talk about the ban list. Yeah, we're 2 days into. Well, I'm recording it 2 days after the ban list got released, so it is March 3rd currently. I have the ban list up on the side over here just to kind of talk about it. So first, we're gonna talk about obviously, ban list video is kind of important. This is just gonna be my opinions on it. You guys throw your opinions down there. I kind of want to hear them as well. Let's see, Sangin banned. Tour guide kind of gets hit by that. Basically, it screws with the dark engine that it was so splashable. So now, like, before it was, if you do tour guide Sangin and like maybe like Trags and a Gores or something like that, you would automatically have a dark engine. And then if you could throw like Thunder Kings and stuff in, you would have a light engine too. So it was really stupid. It's a splashable searcher that you could basically throw into any deck, get an instant rank 3. So it was really good. I'm surprised that Konami actually banned it. Like, no one really expected it, but I can see it. I could definitely see it. Definitely. It was too splashable, honestly. Zen Mighty banned. I have nothing to say against that. Kind of like windups now have to resort to like a worse loop than they had before. Like, they had an amazing loop last format. This also ties in with the Magician to 1. They had an amazing loop last format, but now it's kind of just they have to run Summoner Monk now and stuff like that. And I think it's a very poor loop, because I think before you got like a plus, like maybe like a +0, but now it's just like really kind of bad. In my opinion, this is not like. So I think. So Zenmite is 0 completely lowers the consistency, definitely. Their loop isn't as powerful as it was before, but now they're just gonna run X Saber Invoker, well, MX Saber Invoker, and try to get the same results. But I don't think they'll definitely get the same results. I don't think it's gonna be as competitive now as the Waters and the Fire Fist and stuff. Oh god, hit my laptop. Sorry. Let's see what's next here. New Wind Up Magician. Yes, definitely again. Lowers. What the heck? Whatever. Lowers the consistency of windups. I felt like this list could have been a lot more beneficial last format, which is definitely it feels the same way for every single list. So I can't really say anything about that. So that means I can definitely see like Mermails getting banned at next format. So like again, anything that people predicted last format kind of came into this format basically, and like. Konami's slow like that, but whatever, 1 Day of Peace at 1, it stops the Gishki loop. It's just stupid, honestly. 1 Day of Peace being at 1 is just really beneficial to the player interaction that goes on, which is really nice. Solemn Warning at 1 is the only thing that I think that hurts almost every deck out there, except for the people who like Bottomless over Solemn. But it just means that people are going to be running. Like, maybe they'll put in 1 Bottomless, 1 Solemn, or like a Compulse or something. It doesn't really change that much. Honestly, it'll just be, oh, you have a different counter trap. Oh, you have a different trap in there now. Thunder King at 2, I really hated that. Like, honestly, when I saw that, I was just like, ew, why? Because Thunder King at 2 means you have to try. It's trying to say, Konami's basically trying to say you have to play. To be anywhere competitive, it's gonna be you're gonna be playing the meta and then splashing Thunder Kings in, because Thunder King 2 means just like the random decks aren't going to be as powerful and they can't make as much of a comeback. Like, most people say like, oh, the undermined decks when they go into like a regional or something or a competition are the ones that do like good at the start because no one is expecting them. Like Kevin, he plays Karakuris. He can go into an event and go like in the beginning he can go pretty high up. I think he has the skill to do that, and I think he can get up there, but that's just the element of surprise. But now since we have the Thunder King at 2, it's going to be a little harder. Like Injustice, he plays Chaos Ninjas. It would be like that hurts him slightly, but Tsukiyomi at semi-limited doesn't change much at all, honestly. Like, it came back to 1, and literally I think only Spellbooks played it because they had the extra spot. Now I think it's just pointless unless Konami is going to make like a Spirit Monster deck like they did Gishkis and try to bring back rituals and stuff. But advanced ritual art, does that change much at all? I mean, like, it gives Gishkis like one more card to play, but I don't even think they play that card. So, don't really care that much, honestly. Let's see. Oh, okay, so to completely off the list, some of these I like, some of these I don't. So, Blackwing Kalute. Love it, because Blackwings needed that. Like, honestly, the new Blackwing support was kind of shit, because, like, if you got, the one that gives you plus 500, 10 times rather run a Lance. 10 times rather run a Lance. Lumina, sorry, stay on Blackwings. For Blackwing, the level 3 that also came out, he's kind of not that great either. Like, I test played with him a little bit, he's not that great. Although it does give Blackwings 3 Kalutes, which is kind of threatening for Shurs, means that Shurs can possibly be 3,200s. I'm not that scared of Blackwings still, honestly. Like, I think they still stay down there. Like, I think what people consider them like tier 2 or something, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I think they still stay down there. Like, some people are going to play them, and it's going to be like, oh, I know what you do. The consistency is still low because Black Whirlwind's at 1. So it doesn't really change much at all. I mean, if they really, really wanted Blackwings to come back in any sense whatsoever, they should have put Kalute at 3 and Whirlwind at 2, and that would have given them somewhat of a comeback. But with just Kalute at 3, it's not that much. Honestly, I could or 2 and 2 for Whirlwind and Kalute, but honestly, this doesn't do much at all. Lumina Lightsworn Summoner. Maybe Judgment of the Lights doing something with Lightsworns, but otherwise, like, Lumina at 3 is kind of just stupid, honestly. It gives Lightsworns a little bit more of consistency, but the only problem with Lightsworns in the beginning was that their consistency was kind of bad because they milled everything early game in hopes of actually winning early game, which was just like, eh. So I'm not that scared of Lightsworns. They have a slighter increase in consistency, but it's not that much. Basically what Lightsworns are going to do, they're going to drop their Solemn Warning and put in a Lumina. Great. I'm honestly not that impressed. Spore, was limited, now at 3. Oh, okay, great. Can only be used once per duel. Why? I don't even understand why Spore is limited in the first place. Yes, I'm holding Pokemon cards, deal with it. Yeah, so Spore really doesn't change much at all. Oh, great. Plants can run more than one Spore, even though they're gonna only run one Spore anyway. Like, people like who run multiples of the ones can only be used once per duel, they kind of make me concerned. Like, I've seen Blackwing players run more than one Zephyros, which is just like, why? It's so pointless. Xian Smoke Signal at 3. Not really much. It increases the consistency, but as long as Xian's Legendary Xian doesn't hit 2 or more, I'm not that scared of Sam's still. Lastly, Mind Crush. Great, you gave Dark Worlds another card. And, like, it does mean that more people are going to get annoyed with Dark Worlds. It's just that, like, Dark Worlds have always been Dark Worlds, so they're not going to really do much. Like, I guess you can see how everybody hates Dark Worlds, because, like, if you go around looking at these ban list predictions and stuff, they'd be like, Grapha at 2, Grapha at 1, which is like, Konami's not going to change it, no matter how much you talk about it, because Dark Worlds aren't, like, they're annoying, but they're kind of the deck that differentiates, like, pros from less competitive people. Like, because if you face up against Dark Worlds and you lose generally at a big event, it means that you can't beat Dark Worlds and you're not skilled enough to play around them. Versus, like, the pro players who can play around them, that means they're generally, like, beating Dark Worlds consistently, or, like, even if you have a poor matchup against them, means that, like, you're up in the higher tiers as, like, a skilled player. So, kind of, I think Dark Worlds has always been that deck that differentiates the skilled player from the non-skilled player, depending on who wins and who loses against it. So, Giving the third Mind Crush means that it kind of means that you can be placed at a higher tiered of skill players, in my opinion. So it doesn't, for me, I think that's pretty cool for Konami to do. So I think that's pretty great. Awesome. Also, I just uploaded a video, so you guys can go check that out. It's another exclusive variety booster box that Jesse opened because I got it for as a Christmas/birthday present because they're both around the same time. So yeah, I know I apologize to Jesse now because I know I haven't uploaded that in a very long time, but it's up now. So you guys can go check that out. And thanks for watching, guys. This is my ban list, kind of whatever, everything I talked about it. As for next format, I'm probably just gonna do it when the ban list drops, because I see no point in doing it earlier. I like to test the everything that hits the ban list. Like, I was on DN a little earlier, and I was just kind of like running Black Wings with 3 Kalutes and stuff. It doesn't really change that much, honestly. Your consistency is just a little higher. So I tested almost all of these. It doesn't really change that much in most of these decks, except unless Judgment of the Light comes out with Lightsworn support, that kind of fucks us all over. Because I have a really bad feeling that there's going to be a Light Dragon, like, instead of like Dark Arm Dragon, it'd be like Light Arm Dragon or something like that, and it's going to shit on us. Like, because it's going to be, you're going to run 3 JDs, and then you're going to run 3 of the Light Dragon, and you're just going to be like, well then. But the Light Dragon could be considered Light Ray Daedalus, but that doesn't make sense to me, because so yeah, my next video I'm gonna be talking about Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy and all the stuff that comes in it. Kevin's been playing Phantom Beastcraft, so I'm just gonna play him a little more in that regards to master Phantom Beastcraft. I'm going to be picking up some more stuff except Stronger Shield now. Like, I've been looking at some of the stuff. There is one deck I do like, but it's not going to be completely made until we get a specific card that's only in OCG and it's not in Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. But otherwise, there's a deck I'm pretty interested in making. No spoilers, not at all. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully next time I won't be vlogging in my pajamas, but hey, who cares? Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.